Hi, I'm Corey with Explore Learning. Before your school year starts, we want to remind you about 3 things regarding your Explore Learning account. We're here to help you get the most out of your Gizmo usage and helping you build your Gizmo capacity. Let's start by talking about your account settings. It's important as the school year starts to make sure that your information is up to date in our system. So we'll start here in the top right-hand corner where there's a charcoal color button that says Settings. By clicking on Settings, you will find your information for your account, including first name, last name, your email address that's on file, as well as your username and your password. Take a moment to update your first and last name if needed, as well as your email address, which we recommend using your school district email. Your password can also be changed by entering your current password and then something new. Remember that your password never expires with your ExploreLearning Gizmos account unless you go in and manually change it. After you've made any modification to these fields, be sure to click on the Save button in the bottom right-hand corner to save your settings. Let's now take a look at managing your roster. Remember that you may have students enrolled from last year in your class. And each class tab for your account will hold up to 35 students. In order to remove students from last year and make available seats for this school year students, you'll want to purge those students that may be in your roster. Start by clicking on the class tab that you want to remove the students in. And then, across the navigation bar here, find where it says Manage Roster and click there. Once you're in that class tab's roster, you will see the last names and first names of your students, as well as their corresponding usernames and passwords. To delete the students, simply scroll down the screen so that you have the full roster on the screen available to you. I'm going to check right here in the top left-hand box that says All, which will select every student in my listing, and then I'm going to select Delete Checked. The system will prompt me in ensuring that I want to remove all the selected students from my class. And when I click OK, those students will now be removed. This class tab now has 35 seats available for incoming students. Remember that there are 2 ways in order to enroll this year's students. The easiest way that we recommend is by having students self-enroll. The information in order to do that process is housed under the class tab. And again, this information is unique to that class tab that you've created. I'll start with my Period 2 class instead. In order to enroll students onto my Period 2 class tab, simply go over to the right-hand side of the screen and find where the class code is. It's noted here at the right-hand side in big, bold, black text. The link next to it that says "What's this?" is very helpful. If I click on that link, it will actually make this class code large, so if I am in a computer lab and assisting students with the enrollment process, this will be blown up nice and large at the front of the class using an LCD projector, at which case I can then walk around and facilitate that process. However, what I'd like to show you housed under this same location, again, which is on the right-hand side of the screen where the class code is, by selecting What's This, is there is a printable handout available right above that class code. By selecting that, it'll open up a PDF version which will have the directions listed there, and the nice part about it as well is the class code is embedded under step number 3. I can print this off and hand it to a student for them to enroll on their own, either before school, after school, or at home, or I could actually save this file onto my laptop and then upload it onto my learning management system, Edmodo, any type of learning platform system, or classroom website. Please keep in mind that this class code is unique to that specific class tab, meaning that my Period 2 class tab will have a very different unique code from any other class tab. So just keep in mind not to hand out the same class code to each class. In order to have students do the self-enrollment process, they'll use the Enroll in a Class button found up here in the top right-hand corner. The first step for them to do is to enter that class code, which they get from you, the teacher. And again, where do you find that? You find that on your class tab for whatever class you are wanting to issue the class code to. In this example, my Period 1 class. There's the code. You can also add students one other way, and that is by managing the roster and then selecting Add New Student. This will give you the opportunity of enrolling students manually. You'll need to type in their first name and last name, and by doing so, the system will automatically generate a username and password for you. You'll be able to see that username and password when you manage the roster. Right here is where they will fall. The final thing that we want to remind you about is browsing Gizmos a variety of different ways. We've made this as seamless and easy as possible for you during planning and preparation. Be sure to take full advantage of the website ExploreLearning.com by browsing Gizmos off of the navigation bar. You'll find a variety of different ways that you can browse Gizmos, by academic standard, state standards, grade and topic, as well as by several different major textbooks. For instance, if you are from the state of Georgia, you can browse Gizmos by academic standard, find Georgia on the state list, and then you will browse according to the subject area. Mathematics is first, science is second. Just find the corresponding benchmarks or standards. In this case, I'll choose 7th grade Georgia Performance Standards for mathematics. Here, I will find the Gizmos listed by the benchmark, and they're hyperlinked here for me to easily access. From all of us at Explore Learning, we wish you a successful academic year. Take care and best of luck.